Hey there subscribers, just bringing you an update with my new homemade air gun. As you can see, I brought a few parts from a paintball gun. This is a Spider Extra grip handle. This, as you can see, is a bolt that I chopped up. This is the rear end of the bolt that's actually holding the spring in place. And this is another part of the bolt in here that I'm using for a hammer. This caulking pin is just some metal rod, and there's a spring in there. There is a air valve in here from a Crossman 1377. This barrel is just a piece of scrap metal I had laying around, and I used some hose clamps. You can see there is a transfer port in there with two O-rings. And moving around to the front, there's another hose clamp holding that in place, and this is just standard brass 1/2 inch pipe. Now, I just finished modifying this quick disconnect adapter from a paintball gun. It has a little feed in there that stops air from coming back out. This pressure, these tubes are rated for around 3000 psi, but I've only filled it to about 2. What I just finished doing is I've just finished drilling a hole in here behind this O-ring to hold this little metal rod that you see laying across there. And in there, I don't know if you can see that, but in there is a stem that stops air from coming out. And this is going to be thread into the end of the barrel here. This is also a homemade suppressor made from an aerosol can, some resin, and a piece of aluminum tubing. I drilled holes into the aluminum tubing in there, and you can see the resin in the front. I actually poured into the bottom of the can. This would be the bottom here. I actually poured the resin into the bottom of the can to hold the tube in place. Suppressor actually works. Firing the gun is pretty simple. To get everything to line up, you can actually see a gap in between the trigger system and actual tubing. I had to lift it a bit with about 3 shims of water to get the firing mechanism to work. The safety works as well. Push the button in, safe. Push the other side, it's ready to fire. When you're ready to fire, squeeze trigger, that fires forward, and you can see the spring right there. Alrighty, so steel BBs are what I'm using for ammo. I've already pre-charged the gun to about 2000 psi, and it's holding air, but there is a slight leak in there. I'm gonna now load the gun with the suppressor on, and I'm gonna fire a shot. But first I'm gonna fire a dry shot. Safety off. It's cocking the gun. Alright, here is another shot. The only problem I have is the ammo rolling back out, but gun is now cocked, ready and loaded, and now I'm gonna fire another shot.